Yeah, folks, on the playback, I'm just giving people time to get in the room before I say what I'm about to say. Happy Thursday. Is it day Thursday or Wednesday? I'm not even sure. You know, my timing is all jacked up due to the long flight. Plus, my body's kind of off. I got the sniffles. That's all the AC on the plane. I'm not used to it. I fell asleep a couple times. So, hey, what up, everybody? I want a few more people to come in the room before I start talking. I just want to cover a couple things and get you all to ride along with me. I gotta take a quick little ride, so I'm gonna get you all to ride along with me. I'm in my personal vehicle now. What's happening, my brother? Can't wait to get out of the snakes. Tell me about it, man. The snakes never take a break. They never take a break, man. You know, while we be partying and popping bottles and thinking we got time and backbiting against our brothers, nitpicking. Snakes never take a break. They always on point. They never miss an opportunity to enforce WS. That's what we're gonna say. That's code. So every day they have to keep up with the programming. So they never miss an opportunity to add to, refine their WS. They looking for ways. They got institutes. They give big money to these foundations. And these people are basically a team of think tanks. It's like the brightest and most studious among them get together, right, through these various anonymous foundations, and they get paid to think up ways to keep us enslaved. Yep. I missed something here. Hold on. Yeah, they just not ready. Mine say the same thing, but I know I'm doing the right thing. Just because they can't see it, hey, so be it. It's not on me to force nothing down their throats. If they believe in the illusion, as my man Rick from the Bag family says, and they want to stay here in the Matrix, let them stay. Let them stay. Support them in their decision, and hopefully they'll support you in your decision to move back to the continent. Because there's a mighty work there for us to do, right? To me, there's no greater work to do than to be involved in the liberation of African people worldwide. And I know one person can't do it all. I'm just trying to do my little part. If everybody try to do a little part, eventually we'll get to that talented 10th, and we'll become a critical mass, and then that would drive the whole population of Africans worldwide. Because we got to get out of the tribe mentality. It's okay to represent your tribe, but at the same time, it's okay to acknowledge somebody else's tribe and look at that we all are cousins, brothers, and family overall, because we share the same genetic material, right? My family says as far. I said, that's cap, bro. That's cap. That is totally cap. And the reason why it's cap, I'm right here in the city with my family. We don't see each other now. So what's the difference? We're literally less than an hour from I'm less than an hour from anyone in my family. And I don't see them for years and years and years. So it's cap, man. That's just one deflection, one more thing that they try to do to discourage you, because they want you to feel like, oh, You're gonna be so far, we're never gonna see you. I don't see y'all now. And I'm right here, I'm an hour away. So what's the difference? I don't get to see them now. Because they got the Negro peeing mindset. They're not trying to do nothing. They're not trying to do nothing. You know, they cool with not having a legacy. You know what I'm saying? They cool with not building nothing. You know, they cool with being a permanent underclass. I'm not. I'm not cool with that, not even a little bit. They don't want to compete against the various nations of the world. I do. I feel we better. Mentality wise, spiritually wise, genetically, right? We have a lot of things going for us. It's just that we have to get out of our own way. The only way they're able to keep us at the bottom globally is because they didn't split us up in these tribes, and we didn't got so bent out of shape about them that we don't want to work together. We don't want to trust one another. Nobody wants to do for the other person. Well, he part of this tribe, he part of that tribe, but we don't do much for them, and we exclusive to our tribe. At some point, we got to put that stuff aside, because these other nations don't give a care what tribe you're from. What they look at is skin tone. Now, say I'm lying. They see black skin, they don't care what tribe, what language you speak, none of that. You moving to Ghana? Okay. See what I'm saying? Exactly. I don't hear from them now. So what's the difference? If I'm on the continent, I'm not going to hear from them. I'm only an hour away. I don't hear from them. So what am I concerning myself with that for? No. If they don't get it, they don't get it. You know what I mean? Our legacy is over there. Our birthright is over there. Our kingdom is over there. Our people are over there. So if they don't see the vision and they don't want to put forth no effort to try to participate in the liberation of African people worldwide, then hey, stay here in the snakes and deal with it. Don't come calling me when one of these snakes, one of these race soldiers, you know, go upside your head. Because you're talking out of turn, you don't know when to shut up. Don't come calling me thinking I'm gonna come over there and do something, because I'm not. You know, I understand through our elder Neely Fuller Jr., for all you brothers and sisters here and abroad that don't understand or understand who he is, look him up. Neely Fuller Jr. He wrote the compensatory code. So it's a code for black African folks worldwide. We have to understand, especially in the snakes, that we're behind enemy lines. We're basically prisoners of war, of a genetic war, right? So when you stop by a race soldier, there's no talking out of turn. Name, rank, and serial number. Because they have the power of the state behind them to do whatever they want to do to you. But if they see that you own code, they tend to give you a little bit more respect. Not always, not in every case. There's no absolutes. But from what I experience, when I hit them with the name, rank, and serial number and keep my mouth closed and only speak when I'm spoken to, I don't have a problem with the race soldiers. Hold on, Mr. Well, hey, you know, it's what it is, you know. It is what it is. This is what we're dealing with. This is the reality of what we're dealing with. You know, some of us ain't dealing with our right minds. So you don't understand. These are race soldiers. I don't know. The elder classified them with the right language. They are race soldiers. And we are race soldiers. But presently, we've been captured, right? And the whole planet is what they're trying to create as their prison. So when you stop by a race soldier, you got to give them your name, rank, and serial number. And shut up. Don't say nothing unless you're spoken to. No, you know what I'm saying, snitching on yourself. Only answer the question. Oh, it was wonderful, of course. I hate I had to come back to the snakes. Of course I love it. That's the reason why I need you all to help me. Because as y'all know, some of y'all may know, some of you may not know, you can look at my profile and see I drive a chemical tank truck. So I drive chemicals all across America, pretty much. And I feel like it's the only job and position that I could be in, right, where the race soldiers kind of give you some respect. They're not so heavy-handed when they have to deal with me. It's more sir, it's more politeness. It's like a courtesy that's extended to you because of the position that I'm in. Everybody can't drive hazmat. You gotta take a whole lot of exams. You gotta be right and exact. You can't. This ain't a job for just anybody, and you can lose your life doing this. I don't know them personally, but there's a couple folks that worked at the same company with me who did lose their life since I've been here. Basically, just carelessness, on their part. But God bless the dead. I'm sure they didn't come to work that day thinking that today was going to be my last day because I was doing something careless. I try to always be on point when I'm driving because I realize the gravity and the seriousness of what I'm doing, right? And I've been doing this 10 years. That's how I'm able to afford these trips, right? But like I said, I just set up my Patreon. So it's on my YouTube channel. All you gotta do is go to the right, click on Patreon, right? Y'all become patrons. I'm asking everybody to help fund our liberation. I want to do some different things. I want to get up out of that truck. I want to lead the company to my son. He's in the U.S. Navy. He's getting ready to get out next, I want to say April. He gets out. He's been there 4 years now. He signed up for a 5-year contract. So he's working out on his 5th year. So he'd be finished up in May or April of next year. So he's coming back. Yeah, I'm ready to lead the snakes too, man. But most of us, we're kind of like, some of us may be, let me not say that. Some of us may be prepared and some of us are probably going to be ill prepared. And if you go to the motherland ill prepared, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. I want to go there to be able to uplift and to lay a path for liberation. And the more of us that come back, we're going to need a place to stay. And we need to congregate together, okay? We need to create communities again, right? Forge a little bit of the old heritage along with some of the new things that we can forge these two, future and past, together so we can come up with a new paradigm. And that's working together. So y'all go over there and join my Patreon. I'm only asking for $25 a month. If I can get the bulk of my people to commit to that for 1 year, I'm taking that money and I'm putting it on the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Top 10. I was reading an article this morning about the top 10. So I'm probably going to either share that link to my community page so I can show y'all what we can do if one person gets enough people, 10% of my people, to invest in this idea. I can go back to Sierra Leone. I can buy about maybe 100, 200 acres and start laying the groundwork for a community. That's what I want to do. And then people bring folks back on my tour with my tour company. My tour company is called Freedom Tours and Investments. So I want to be able to bring you over, get your citizenship, right? And then we're gonna have a community to move to. You tell me what kind of model that you want, and we'll build it, and we're gonna try to keep the cost really low. I don't need a lot of profit. I just need enough to be able to do the things that we need to do, because we got to build infrastructure. Because I'm already involved in one community in Ghana, and I'm looking at the challenges that we face over there, and I'm seeing, okay, if I want to do the same sort of projects in Sierra Leone, we're gonna be faced with those same challenges, and those challenges are infrastructure. Yeah, you might want to buy your place. Let's say, you pick a model and it's 50,000. Okay, you may have the 50,000, but we need roads, right? We need some type of water system. We need electrical. We need a lot of stuff. Because riding on dirt roads, like I want to go out the bag and ride on that sand, we got stuck in the sand. It would be nice if they had the wherewithal and the money to put a road in there to alleviate all of that getting stuck in sand. And then when you go to Sierra Leone, same thing with Ghana. When you go off the main road and you go onto those side roads, there's nothing but dirt. So during the rainy season, can you imagine? You're gonna be getting stuck everywhere. So we're gonna have to, because we can't wait on the government to do it. Can't wait on them. We gotta fund it ourselves. So I'm coming up with ideas of how we can fund it. People from these investments, one of these cryptos are gonna be the one to blow. Top 10 for sure, because right now I'm doing great. I invested like 5,000. I'm almost up with, I think when I checked it yesterday, or was it this morning? I'm right under 30,000. I invested 5. And I haven't been investing anything else. You know what I mean? So I think the potential is there. And then ultimately, like I said yesterday, I would like to come up with a cryptocurrency for melanated people only. I don't know if we're going to be able to exclude all these other nations, but I really would like to. They exclude us from everything. They got all these country clubs and all these think tanks and all these social clubs and all these secret societies. We're not allowed to be a part of that. So they exclude us from everything humanly possible. They neighborhoods and all, they exclude us from everything. So wait till we're trying to exclude them from stuff and watch how they act. They're going to start talking about reverse racism and y'all being discriminatory and it ain't fair that we can't invest. But that's what I want to see. And for the core folks who believe in the message, and we come up with these coins, we're gonna be the first ones that the coins are offered to, right? And then eventually take it to the market, just like every other coin. But it takes money to do that. I can have the ideas and I could put the right people in place, but ultimately it's gonna take money. So this is where Pan-Africanism needs to be, well, I should say, where the rubber meets the road, right? Are you willing to part with a few dollars? Are you? That's what it's gonna come down to. Because if I could get a critical mass of, say, 2,500 folks to do that, or even 1,000 folks to do it, out of 2,500, say I get 1,000 folks that would be willing to do that for 1 year. I'm gonna try my damnness to make sure you get your money back plus 20%. That's the idea. Plus anything made over that, we take to the African continent, buy some land, and start laying the infrastructure. So now you gotta do, when you're ready to come over, right? Pick your model. We'll keep that price tag low, because I've been seeing price tags over there anywhere from 10 to $500,000 on building a house. So most of us gonna be sort of close to retirement. We don't need a whole lot of space. What's the use of taking all this junk over to Africa? So I think we should live a minimalist lifestyle, have a small imprint, and do a lot of recycling, and live our best life. So all who believe in the liberation of African people, because this didn't really originate with me. I'm just doing what the elders said. Dr. Amos Wilson, the blueprint for Black Power, right? and Dr. Claude Anderson, right? Powernomics. They've already laid the plan out for us. It's like nobody's really doing anything with it. Critical mass of 1,000 people get together, put forth $25 a month. We could do a whole lot. We can go to Africa, like for real, and do some stuff. And then this country, Sierra Leone and Liberia, the ones that's open up their arms saying, come back, we'll grant you full citizenship, privileges, rights. But they're not gonna do it for us. So where we gonna get the money? I'm always follow the money type of guy. Where's we gonna get the money to do all this at? I'll wait. I say let's use the avenues that's available to us. They can't discriminate against us by cryptocurrency. Bringing in capital goods into Africa, buy equipment and produce. Yeah, that's true. We could do that. There's plenty of opportunity, and a lot of equipment is already there. So sometimes, depending on what you're trying to do, the equipment is already there. But again, there's no credit system, so anything that you do, you got to shell out the cash. Any project you get involved with, you're gonna have to shell out the cash. All right. Now, once you shell out some cash and you get a project going and it's moving and grooving and you're making some money, then as you taking that money to the bank, they'll see all that transactions that you're doing, and then they'll probably want to join and partner with you. But in the meantime, in between time, you're gonna have to come out your pocket with the cash up front initially, and all that upfront capital without making a dime. So you got to keep that in mind. Got to keep that in mind. Got to keep that in mind. So that's why I say we need to create a community. We create a community that can support you, right? That's what I'm talking about. If we had a community of 100 to 200 of us from all over the globe, the UK, America, and the Caribbean, and then we have our continental brothers and sisters all in one community, we can work together and fund our own capital improvements. We can help fund people in the community's ideas. So let's say you want to do some agriculture, you want to do mining. We can get together, pool our little pennies together, right? And since you're part of our community, right, we're gonna have a trust system, and we're gonna become part of your stockholders in your company. So we all can benefit from you going into the diamond mines, or you going to gold mines, or you want to have a coffee plantation, or you want to grow rubber trees, right? So we all uplift everybody. That's what we got to do. We got to create a community. Because if you look at other communities, this is what they do. When the Mexicans come from across the border, they have nothing. But guess what they do have? An idea, right? A desire in their stomach, and they have a community to go to. They have a community to go to, and based off of that, they'll either stay with their family members, or it'll be 25 of them to one house. They all go out, right? Even if they don't have education, they'll all go out and get minimum wage jobs, and then when they come back to the house, they pool a certain portion of that income into a pot, and after a year or two, guess what? They have a little bodega, a little grocery store, a little convenience store, a dollar store, and then once they all work that, they quit the little 9-to-5 jobs, little minimum wage jobs, they work that dollar store, and then guess what? They go across town to get another one. Send their kids to college, the best schools. So when them kids come back, they usually lawyers, doctors, turn around and further help the community. That's what communities do. We see it being done everywhere, but for some reason, we can't do it. It's being done all around us, but we can't do it. Exactly. The power of the collective. And we don't need 50,000. All we need is 1,000. We get 1,000 folks that can part with $25 a month, which I know we can. Put it behind this one idea, and that one idea will spark 30 others or 200 others. But we need a community to come to where we can move in together. We need to be each other's brother. You my brother's keeper. You know, that's what we need to practice. So we need to live amongst each other. And then we can fund our own projects. We can fund our own businesses. The Lebanese is what they're doing, but we're gonna do it better because we have an ancestral claim to the continent. Actually, to the planet, but we'll leave it at the continent for now. So how they gonna compete with us if we really was on that? If we was really about that, 1,000 people can literally take over a country. I don't think y'all hear me though. So I know we're gonna have some naysayers come in here with they what they call it, the paid informants and non-paid informants or collaborators. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, they come with they gonna come with the naysayers. They come with the nitpicking. Why I can't work? But they ain't gonna offer you no solution. Ain't gonna even try. Exactly. It only take one person. When I look at certain communities over here, it only took one person to start a town. You go in the South, you'll see the person's name. Sometimes they'll name the town after that person. One person can start a town. And that's what I'm proposing, to start our own village and then to take that all across the country so we can slowly start to, as they say, I don't know if people understand, Ramadan Mubarak. What up, sir? I see you. I don't know if you all familiar with the Chinese game called Go, right? It's a lot more strategic than chess. And what you do is you envelop, right, or surround your enemy. See, right now, the enemies of us, among us, they don't fear us at all because they know we don't have any unity and they know we don't trust one another. In Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone, I want to buy 100 to 200 acres. And then lay all of the infrastructure. See, there you go. All it takes is one person. Lay all the infrastructure, get the land, lay all the foundation. I mean the infrastructure is what I'm trying to say. And then when folks come over, I'm gonna bring you over with my tour company, get your citizenship, and then all who want to expatriate to the country, right? You buy into that community, you get your lot, minimum cost, and then I'm gonna put together the proper folks who gonna build to our expectations, because I'm a real estate guy, right? I got into trucking because it's one of those industries where you can make a lot of money and not have to deal with a lot of people. And that check was on that check is in the account every Friday faithfully, right? So that's why I picked it. And then you less racism to deal with, because when you're in this type of business, people kind of look at you different. But over there on the African continent, that's a whole new ball of wax, right? A lot of folks gonna be coming over with close to retirement or retirees, and so I already know they're gonna be retired on a fixed income and they don't have a lot of money. So we need to be able to make their places the nicest possible, right? And not be charging them no arm and leg, because some of the places when I go over there to look at real estate, they wanted $250,000. It's almost as much as over here. I'm saying I want to do some stuff like around 12,000, from 12 to 50,000, 12 to 90,000. Somebody sent me, one of the guys from Sierra Leone sent me a house that's for sale, I think in McKinley. It's $650,000 for one house. Now, believe me, now it's a big mansion type of structure. Ain't no way I don't even know why he sent me that. I'm trying to live somewhere for like 15 to 20,000. I don't need a whole lot of space. Yeah, I'm in the later stages of life. I'm not. What I'm gonna drag all this junk to the African continent? No, no. I'm trying to uncomplicate my life. Take all the stress off of me is what I'm trying to do. So that's what I'm trying to do. So, like I was saying, one person can start a town, and that's what I want to do: start a community, and then make it affordable for folks to come. Make it basically have an incentive for folks to move there, and then for anybody in that community who has an idea about what they want to do, they can come to the community. We can have a community center. You pitch us your proposal, right? You do your feasibility study, you pitch us your proposal, and then give us a chance to buy in to your corporation as stockholders. And we could do the whole community like that. So if it's 15, 17, 18 different business ideas come through, we can all invest in all of it and get rich together. This is what we got to do, people. Yeah, that's what I plan to do. I plan to be like out by the Bow region. That's about 4 hours from Freetown. Yeah, that's the area that I'm looking at. But that's what I want to do. But let me start heading this way. So the reason why I titled this the way I did. So y'all go to my Patreon. That's basically what all that's about. Come on, lady. Go to my Patreon. It's at the right-hand corner of the YouTube page. And join and help me create our own town, village, whatever we want to call it, in Sierra Leone, so we can have a place for folks to come and thrive. Yep. So we're gonna need clinics, we're gonna need hospitals, we're gonna need all kind of stuff, daycares, right? We're gonna need all of these services. Probably gonna need our own volunteer fire department. We're gonna have to take care of our own security. We need to be able to basically create everything. And I know we can do it. And I want to be the vehicle that's used to do it with. That's how you create a legacy, people. This is how we go back. This is how we go back to Africa and start moving the Chinese out, and start moving the Lebanese out, and start moving the East Indians out. The Europeans start moving them out because they don't care nothing about the liberation of African people, let alone African people. What was that? You see me driving now. Jobs? No, there's no jobs there. Thank you. We have to be able to create our own jobs. So basically, you got to be able to create your own business. Now, we probably create jobs once we get there, because we're going to need daycares, we're going to need senior care facilities, we're going to need playgrounds, we're going to need rec centers, we're going to need clinics, we're going to need fire department, we're going to need security, police department, we're going to need all that. So we're going to create jobs. But initially going there, no. It's all about creating your own job. But you got to go there knowing that there's no job waiting for you. That means we got to sink or swim. So I want to sink or swim as a community. Of course not. They care about enriching themselves and exploiting the brothers and sisters to the 8th degree. And they don't look at us as being no threat. And I'm saying we could be a serious freaking threat. Just 1,000 of us. Yep. 1,000 of us could be a serious threat to the whole country. And I mean that in a good way. Yep, I mean that in a good way. Yeah, I mean, I read a little bit of that comment. I couldn't really read it a lot because I'm driving. But anytime, if you all notice something, yeah, of course, we're gonna definitely employ the locals. That's without a doubt. And then we're gonna intermarry and co-mingle the communities. So we're definitely looking to marry. We're looking to co-mingle, and we want to lift the brothers and sisters up as well as ourselves, because they do have a Pan-African spirit, revolutionary spirit in the people already. It's just that they don't have it when it comes far as economics. That's what we fall short at, people. We good on rah, you know, Pan-Africanism and going back to Africa, you know, peace and black power, cool. But when it comes to money and finances and rule in that sector, yeah, we kind of fall short. Kind of fall short in that area. And I'm saying we can change that. I want to be the one who helped change that, or at least start the spark that changes that. Because if I can get this community off the ground, and we use the power of cryptocurrency in order to do it, and the power of the people donating a few shekels, shillings, you dig, to the cause, and invest that in the top 10 cryptos, yeah, I'll be able to march over there. I can stop driving this truck, because that'll give me enough money where to sustain me as well. Get me out the truck. I can leave the truck in company to my son, because he hasn't started his career yet. And I can go over there full time on the African continent and start immediately developing that, I think I need to go down further. Immediately starting to work on that 100 to 200 acres. And be boots on the ground every day, instead of having to come back like I had to do now. I was over there for 30 days. And I ain't gonna even tell you how much it costs. Yeah, even if you don't get citizenship, you can get residency and still live among us. And then I'm sure we can come up with something. I'm sure they already probably got something in place. The government was what I mean, that you can become a citizen. I don't know what the process is, but I can get in front of the right folks and ask them the question and then capture their answer on film for y'all. I can do that. I can get in front of the right ministers. Joe can. On my December trip, y'all let me know if that's what y'all want me to do, and then I'll go ahead and get that information, and we'll go from there. I can't remember if I was supposed to go north or south. This is going north. I'll find out in a minute when I get up here. I think I should have went south. Let me see. Let me go down. I think I got to go down. I can't even remember where I was supposed to go to this damn place. Let me go down this street though. I got back yesterday, and I called the dispatchers, let them know that I'm back. Well, actually, they was calling me. So now that I'm back, hey man, I want to find out if you're back or not. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I'm still on the plane. So I come in there today because he said, well, I got new plates for you. You know, plates came in for your truck. I'm like, okay, cool. Then he tells me, oh yeah, by the way, since you've been gone for 30 days, we need you to take a random drug test. Snakes never quit. See, they never take a break. The snakes never take a break. Now, luckily, your boy is on the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you ain't said nothing? Come on with it. So that's why I'm headed now, folks, to take a random drug screening. Can't make this shit up, people. Now, I don't know if it's just something special with me or the fact that I did spend 30 days out the country. You know what I mean? But I'm the one that got to take the random. So let me go over here and take it, take them back the paperwork. And I forgot to even get the address. Now, I've been to this place. I took a couple of randoms here before, but it's been a while, so I don't really remember. But I'm gonna get up here and I should figure it out where this place is at. But yeah, the snakes never quit. They never miss an opportunity to refine WS. I'm sure y'all know what code is. What's the code for WS? Nobody needs to put it in the comment section. Everybody should know what it is. Yep, they refine WS every day. Because they can't leave it up to chance that eventually enough of us will get together and figure out what they're doing and come up with some countermeasures on how to combat WS. Yep, or we can give it a new term: fair skin supremacy. Yep. Fair skin supremacy. That's what we'll call. That's what we'll call it. Because I'm sure they ain't got that in the algorithm yet. But I'm sure they'll get it in there if I say it enough. Fair skin supremacy. Yep. So I want to be the one to spearhead the movement to Sierra Leone. You know, at this point, I feel bad. No, let me take that back. Let me restate that. A couple people have contacted me and said that they did the DNA ancestry and it came back as Nigerian, or it came back to Guinea-Bissau or one of the other African nations, and that they was kind of sad about because it didn't come back as Sierra Leone. So because the government there is embracing us wholeheartedly. And I say to that, don't you dare be sad. I don't want to hear another person come to my comment section or email me saying that they sad that it didn't come back as being Sierra Leone. Embrace whatever your DNA came back as, and what we should do is, I'm taking upon this this duty to bring forth a city or town or village in Sierra Leone, and we created economic giant like they did in Babylon, in the ancient city of Babylon, that you will have an ally in Sierra Leone, and then we can come as a group along with other folks from the diaspora that happen to be Nigerian or whatever, and help you all to petition the government so they can give some type of incentive to a expedited path to citizenship for Nigeria, for the diasporans. That's what we do. Do not be upset. Do not be disappointed. No, roll up your damn sleeves and let's get the fucking work. That's what we gonna do. And you got an ally over here that want to see it done. So we got to build our community first, and we got to work together as a community, and then we can help other folks get a expedited path to citizenship in these other African nations. So have no fear. Your brother is here. That's right. See, this is why you all need to help me get out this truck. I got too powerful of a mind to just stay driving the truck for the rest of my 10 years, 15 years, or however long I have before retirement. Now, if folks won't cooperate, folks won't help us fund the liberation, then so be it. I'll stay in the truck for the next 15 years. Retire with my little money and get me a little compound built and just retire. And we can just, wing it. Or we have an opportunity to take advantage of, trying to see if I'm in the right area now. We have an opportunity to take advantage of something and be part of something that's going to be great. Okay, guys, I may have to get off and call these people because I don't think I know if I'm going in the right direction or not. Because none of this looks familiar. I don't know. I have to figure it out, but I'm gonna get up here and pull over and probably have to call them, and then we might have to end the live. I think I've given you all enough pep talk for making a case for joining my Patreon, helping me do what I want to do over there. Now I'm putting together a nice portfolio on my own, so in a year or so I have enough where I can go over there and buy at least 10 to 12 acres for myself and just build a compound for myself. But that's not what I want to do. I want to build a town and ultimately a city. Doggone it, I can't remember if it's, I think I need to go over to Chicago Avenue. Let me go over to Chicago. If I don't see when I get over to Chicago Avenue, then I know I'm in the wrong area. But yeah, that's what I want to do, people. And I need you all's help. So y'all need to spread the word. Y'all need to share my channel. Get your family members to subscribe. We need to get my subscriber count up. Yep. We need to get the subscriber count up. And I need y'all help to do it. Share the channel. Get everybody in your family to subscribe. If you got to take their phone out of their hand for momentarily, go to H.A.M on YouTube and subscribe and hit the notification bell for them. Don't just call people and tell them to do it. Get in front of your family members and do it for them. That's what I was doing when I was over there. I was telling people to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I do it. Guess what? They never do it. So I would take their phone and do it right there. 2 seconds is done. It's a shame that we got to do this, but we don't see the urgency. It's like the house is on fire, but nobody sees the urgency except a couple of us. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way, guys. I don't recognize none of this. Cleveland. Yeah, I don't remember driving this far, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get up here somewhere and turn around. But yeah, that's what we own, guys. So do it. Please go do that. Each person that's listening to me now is 27 people presently watching. If all 27 of y'all go out and get 10 of your friends and family phones and subscribe, right? We'll be so far ahead. Because really we need at least, I want to say 2,500 folks that's committed to the movement, and we can make this stuff pop in weeks, literally weeks. It ain't gonna take no years to do what I'm talking about. If you know anything about crypto, it's blowing up right now. XRP, the dog coin, blowing up. Ethereum, blowing up. Bitcoin, blowing up. Yep, blowing up. Especially that dog coin. I think I've already doubled my money. I got 2,500 coins. I've already doubled my money. Hey, this is on my second live stream, fam, so you really ain't missed much. It's only the second one. many to come. Now that I got privileges to do live stream, I'm trying not to cuss, because some things really get under my skin, and I do need to cuss to get my point across. You dig? We're gonna do that over there on Patreon. So I want to see my numbers go up on Patreon. I just created it last night. It's up and ready to go. I want to see some numbers. Right now I have 0 patrons. Patreon. There's patrons. I have 0 right now. So after this stream, I want to see some people over there. Show me how serious you all are about liberation of your people. The liberation is going to be jump-started by the sons and daughters from the continent, or that share DNA bloodlines. Yep. That's who's gonna do it. I don't have to be no politician. None of that. We got 2 brothers that we can look at as our roadmap for liberation. Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics, and Dr. Amos Wilson, God bless the dead, and his book Blueprint for Black Power. Those 2 books alone can lift us out of our global state mediocrity. Those 2 books. We don't need no million books. Those 2 books alone will lift us up out of it. And all we need a critical mass is 1,000 folks. I've already did the numbers. Yep. I already did the numbers, people. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull over and call these people, because I don't know where the hell this place is at. I don't know, was it south? I don't remember coming south to this place. I might be right around it and not really, because I haven't, I'm just not getting back. So that's another thing. Everything looks kind of crazy, and I haven't drove for 30 days, so even driving feels strange to me. But I want to see them Patreon numbers jump up, people. Do it now. You can leave me and do it now. Yep, because we're going to get those people we need. We're going to get those 1,000 people we need. Well, hopefully you are among those 1,000. That's going to join us over on the African continent, and we're going to get rich as a community. We're going to do just what they did in Babylon. Another good book that's going to go hand in hand with those 2 books. The Richest Man in Babylon. Those 3 books are going to be the 3 that we need to basically go to Africa and take it over in a good way. Yep. You think I'm joking? Read them books and you tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I do. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, folks. I think I done gave y'all enough information to put a fire up under your butts. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost you some money. It's gonna cost you some money, right? If you plan to help in the liberation of African people worldwide. It's gonna cost you some money. And I'm asking for a little bit. And I'm gonna make sure you get it back. Yep, make sure you get it back with some interest. And when you get ready to come over, we're gonna get you your house built on the Western standards, right? And we're not gonna be charging no arm and freaking leg, no 600,000. We're not gonna have nothing cost 600,000. Nothing. Yeah, I just came from the Gambia. Safe journeys. Well, some people care. That's the first thing you're gonna hear anytime a melanated man comes up with the gumption to try to liberate his people, you're going to have the naysayers come out and attack. It is what it is. That's what they do. Anybody that comes out to trying to uplift his people, and you black and you're male, they coming for you. So I need y'all to protect me. Simple as that. I need y'all to protect me. We've already seen it. Get out of the snakes and go to the African continent full time while I'm boots on the ground. And I'm going to hire the journalists from the newspaper because they're not making a lot of money. So I want to be able to hire them guys full time to follow me around and video cam everything I'm doing so y'all can participate. And then I can receive y'all when y'all come over. Because my shoulder's big enough. I'm 6'1", 240. And I know how to use these. So, and I know how to use this. Only thing I'm missing is the money. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, but we can get that kind of money too, especially with crypto. That's what's up. Well, we trying to bring a group for the December homecoming. So I'm trying to bring 100 people over. So I got the flyers and stuff being created now. So hopefully they're done today, and I'll be sending them out on my community page and on my Patreon page. You know what? It's not my narrative, really. You know, the narrative was put out by, you know, the elders. You know what I mean? It was put out by the elders. Rakim means respectful. Yeah, Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Amos Wilson. The blueprint was put out by them too. I just happened to read those books and realize, hey, I'm not doing enough. Yep. And so we're going to use those two books to create us a town, city, village, whatever y'all want to call it. It's going to be a mix between the diaspora from all over the world and our continental brothers and sisters. We're going to intermarry into those tribes, and we're going to build communities, and we're going to force the Chinese up out of there. We're going into the gold mining sector. We're going into the diamond sector. We're going into cobalt. We're going into rubber. We're going into coffee. We're going into tea. We're going into mangoes. We're going into cashew nuts. We're going into avocado pears, pineapples. We're going into every market that's known to man. Ain't no way they're going to be able to compete with us. And we all going to take part in it and grow everybody's wealth together. All it takes is one community like that. And people will be dying to create another one all over Africa. The Chinese going to be stuck on stupid, because if they stay after they see what we're doing, they're going to go broke. We're going to recycle the black dollar 1,000 times if we have to. They're going to go broke. And we're going to sell it so cheap. We're going to dry them. They're going to get on the first thing, smoke, and take their bus back to China or somewhere else. We're going to force them out economically. We ain't got to go to war with them. We can go to war with them economically, spiritually, and culturally. We ain't got to physically go to war with them, because when they ain't making no money, they're going to leave. We're going to take over the fishing sector. All of it up for grabs, guys. All we need is 1,000 people on the same page. Yeah, that's true. That's good. But let me jump off so I can find this place, because they're going to be looking for me in a minute. But I'll come back a little later. So until then, peace and black power.